Hey, what's going on, friends? My name is John Waldman. I'm a filmmaker based in New York. And today we are going to turn this Sony FX3 into a full cinema build-out that I could use with my Easyrig. Now, if you've been following along with my channel, you know I like to keep this camera very small, stripped down, bare bones, but today we are doing the exact opposite. Yeah, I got a request for a job this week to use the Sony FX3, a 70-200, and put it on an Easyrig. While I normally use the FX6 for the Easyrig, the request was for the FX3. It makes a little bit more sense for the project, so we're gonna build it out. This is my first time building this camera out for the Easyrig, so hopefully by the end of this video you'll get a good idea of what works, what doesn't work, and I've never done this before, so I'm just filming this here, so you're gonna watch my journey today. So you're definitely gonna need a base plate and rods just to kind of get things started. That's pretty typical. I have this small rig plate, but I wanna go with this other plate. It's a little bit heavier. I don't know what company this is, a friend gave it to me. Today's overhead rig is brought to you by the GoPro 10. So yeah, the thing with the Easyrig, you always want to have your rig balanced out, and this is a pretty small camera. So I'm kind of interested to see how I could make this work. Luckily, we are using a longer lens today. It might make it a little easier. I've got some counterweights with me, and we definitely want to power everything via V-mount. So, all right, we're in there. But we got this. So now let's get the rods. The plan is to leave a little bit more room at the back for the battery. With this configuration, you'll definitely need a top handle since we need something to clamp on. Alright, so I'm gonna take this off. So right off the bat, like you can just see how it's dipping forward. Let's get our V-mount on. Between you and me, I don't really like this small rig V-mount plate. It's very, it's flimsy. Love small rig, but I don't love this. Slap a V-mount on there. Yeah. Alright, so you gotta turn it on. A little light goes on. And now I need a monitor, and my monitor's over there. So I have this, it's like a NATO rail clamp, and the Condor Blue top handle has a NATO rail. So I'm gonna just slide this guy in. Alright, there we go. Now I'm gonna put the monitor on. I do think, alright, so I'm gonna move this kind of as far back as I can. I want to still have a place to clamp it off the top. It feels pretty dang good. Alright, that ain't half bad. Let's, should we get the Easyrig? I think it's Easyrig time. Yeah. I don't want to blind anyone, so it's like Pac-Man. Still need to power the monitor, so we're gonna put this Canon LP to D-tap. I'm gonna put this one right into the base plate. I still like to always have a backup just in case, which I might before finishing this. I want to see if I could grab maybe a USB-C to D-tap, because the only thing that's powering the camera right now is the V-mount battery. I'm thinking if I could keep a battery in there and then hook this up via USB-C into the V-mount, that also might be a good solution with a backup. So I'm gonna turn this on, the camera works. Woo! Alright, let's get the Easyrig on. Ignore, I know we got a big spot over there. Let's see how this goes. I'm gonna turn off the overhead rig for now. Thank you, overhead rig. Alright, so let's see how this goes. I'm excited. Ah, look at that. Before the shoot, I might run to B&H. I might get a different V-mount plate, that USB-C cable, and then also holding this right away, I feel like I want a grip, like a handle, like I have on my FX3. It's actually pretty balanced. So yeah, it's nicely balanced. I'm pretty happy with this. There's a few things I might change out, but other than that, I mean, I think this is good to go. All right, so I thought I was going to replace this. What I did was I wound up tightening it, made it a little bit better, but I'm still not super thrilled, and I'm kind of disappointed with the V-mount plate that I bought as a replacement. I won't name any names, but it looks like we're gonna have to just rig this guy up. I did just get this D-tap to USB-C, so the thought is I could have a battery in here as a backup, and also keep this then powering the camera so I could do a hot swap. Anyways, let's see if this works. All right, so as expected, this solution works. I have a battery in there. It's plugged in via USB-C. And now here is my D-tap cable. All right, so that's in. And you see how that changed right there. I'm gonna start recording just so you can kind of see as I do this. So it's being powered via the V-mount, through the V-mount plate. And now, just for argument's sake, I'm gonna turn this off since it's on the plate. Now watch. Okay, I'm gonna do a hot swap and turn it back on. So just like that, I have switched between power and nothing shut off. So this is a really good solution. Previously, I was just using this, which goes right into the camera. But then I didn't have a backup. God forbid this cable breaks, which, spoiler alert, I actually think it's broken. So it is a good thing I bought this. Even though, you know, the Z batteries for the Sony cameras are great, but, you know, always got to have backups. You never know. All right, guys. So pretty much the last thing I did here was I added these small rig rod clamps and weights, mostly because this base plate is kind of wonky, and if you sit it down, see how the things are lower. So this will kind of, I could rest the camera now easily without it being weird. Also just adds a little more weight to the package, and the more weight you have, the more stability you have. But yeah, guys, I'm pretty stoked with this. Again, need a better V-mount solution, and I'm not crazy about not having a grip. So maybe you guys have a recommendation, maybe even like a handle thing. I don't know. All right, that's about it. All right, so real quick, just want to talk about my experiences using the FX3 with the Easyrig. The shoot went great, and I was really happy with the rig. Just right off the bat, it was super steady, especially, you know, the 70-200 has that optical steady shot, and the FX3 has active stabilization. Combining the OSS with the active steady shot on the Easyrig, you know, I was shooting handheld at 200 millimeters, and it was perfect, no shakiness. The thing I really did like about using the FX3 with the Easyrig in comparison to the FX6, it was so much lighter, and, you know, this was a pretty long day, and that extra weight savings really saved my back. I really felt like if I was shooting on the FX6, I would have been a lot more sore. So yeah, I really appreciated the weight savings. I've never signed off like this all rigged out. But anyways, guys, that's about it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Still gotta do it, right? Cheers, guys. Bye.